Oh, I don't even know where to begin. I'm just going to talk about the suitcase. Hi everybody, it's Janine over at Slow Happy Vintage, and I found a suitcase full of vintage jewelry at a, what do you call it, a storage sale. I didn't have much time and I wasn't going to stop, but I had to drive by there to go get fuel for my car, and I thought I'm just going to stop. And they did advertise jewelry, so I looked around, didn't see any jewelry, and then I spied the suitcase. The suitcase, I opened it up and it was full of individually bagged jewelry. So I asked around, I was kind of thumbing through a little bit, and I found a couple pieces that I wanted, but I didn't have time to look through the whole thing. The gentleman walked over and I said, well, how much is the jewelry? And he said, well, do you want all of it? And I said, well, it depends on how much it is. And he basically sold me the entire thing for $80. So I figured there has to be enough value in that box to make it worth $80. So I went ahead and I bought it and brought it home. I'm gonna kind of take you through the process of what I've been going through to get this stuff ready for resale or to keep. I'm really happy that all of these pieces were individually bagged, but the suitcase smells like it's been in storage for decades and does not smell pleasant. I think it's just the plastic bags that smell, but I'm gonna have to unbag everything, set it out on cookie sheets in the sun, and make sure that the smell goes away. Then of course I'll clean things. So right now I'm going to pick out the things in here that I can put in a sonic cleaner without any concern. So far, so good. Things are cleaning up really well. I got everything cleaned up, a lot of things fixed, and this is the first batch. I'm going to try to show you organized batches of pieces because there's just so much. So a lot of this is Hong Kong, Japan, Korea, West Germany, and a lot of it is unmarked and some of it is marked. We've got some Coro, we've got some Florenza, we've got a lot of craft things. This right here is part of the craft basket. And then I've got a bunch of beads outside that I have not put in the craft lot yet. So some of my favorite pieces out of this lot are this Japan piece right here. The beads on this is all glass, really pretty, and has matching earrings up here. I believe this one, I don't remember which one this is. This is Japan, and these are also glass. I don't believe this one is marked, but look at how intricate that design is. It's kind of a brown moon glow with these little leaves that open up kind of like a tulip shape. It's got matching earrings. Just a really pretty set. And I believe it is a fold over clasp that is not marked. We'll set that one aside. Then this over here is West Germany. This one's just plastic and it does show some wear, but it's got the matching earrings, and some of these West German pieces, especially ones that are really intricately made like this, are getting harder to find. And the clasp on these, this is just a hook clasp that says West Germany on it. And this one, I believe is, oh, this is Hong Kong. This is a collar necklace beaded. It's plastic from Hong Kong. And then there are these over here. This one in particular is really pretty. Look at the clasp on that. And these beads have kind of a shimmery, I'm not even exactly sure what you'd call that. It is lucite, but it's got this kind of shimmery glow to it. Got a couple of sets. These earrings go with this set, and I believe these are Hong Kong. Yes, Hong Kong. And then there's this leaf set that is not marked, but it's kind of like a lavender leaf set. It's got a really old clasp. I don't know if that clasp has been replaced, but I feel like this clasp feels older than this set. These are Coro, little Coro glittery lucite. These are Star. This is a Florenza, but it does have some damage to it. So I think there were supposed to be little pearls that were wrapped around these chains. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that just yet. I really love this set. This one is the one I showed in the repair part. And I don't believe that it's marked, but it's just a really fun. Now it's got a very thin hook clasp. Really pretty. Then we've got some odds and ends. These are not marked. They are kind of a steel marcasite design, clip backs. And we've got some random cobalt blue glass. These are newer. They are pierced, but they're really pretty blue. And these are jadeite. They're not gold, but they are jadeite. Some random, is this one marked? No, it's rhodium plated though. And knotted. I do not believe these are real pearls. Oh, they could be. They're heavy. They're knotted. I'll have to test those a little bit more. They do have a little bit of grit to them. And this one is not marked. I'm guessing it could be Japan. And a ring, not marked. These are Sarah Coventry. Everything, you know, once I got it all cleaned up, everything's in really good condition. These are Star, chunky knots. And there was a gold fill. I don't know if this is gold filled or actually gold, so I'm gonna have to test this one or take it to the jeweler. It says Love Norman 1843. Look at how small that wrist is. This, I'm not sure what this is. It's a bolo. It's got leather on the back. I don't know if that's Native American or if that is a tourist piece. This, I believe, is Sarah Coventry. In really good condition. It's got a screw clasp. I don't know if those stones are supposed to be in there, but they're in there. And wait, it is marked. It's marked Star as well. This is unmarked. Nice older brooch. These, believe it or not, are Kramer. I think they're Kramer. Yeah, they're Kramer. I didn't know Kramer made lucite, but they're kind of a swirly lucite. Then these are not marked, but they are quite lovely. I don't think these are marked either. No, just nondescript. We've got lots of little cluster earrings that are typically Japan or Hong Kong. Got some gray and AB ones. We've got various colored ones that are marked Japan. Got some white kind of sugared beaded ones marked Hong Kong. And then we've got a little charm bracelet that, where's your clasp? There's your clasp, is not marked. Some more modernish looking soft close earrings. This should probably go in the craft lot. Then this one, are you marked? You are marked. You West German. I think that's marked West Germany. This actually looks like a Sarah Coventry. I think I have some earrings that almost match this to a T, but it is marked something else. And then this one I believe is marked Laguna. Yeah, that's Laguna faux pearls. All right, I'm gonna get everything set up for the next batch. Here is the second batch. I'm gonna save this tray here for last. This has got the nicer things on it. Now a lot of these are a lot of the unmarked ones. I don't know if you remember pop beads, but they were popular, gosh, I can't even remember, was it the 80s? So I've got 2 pop bead necklaces, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. And before I get into more of these, I have this whole little box of matching earrings. There are everything in this suitcase was vintage. So all of these pieces are vintage. I have so many different earrings. I have matches for all of these. So if you see anything that you are interested in, please send me an email. A lot of mid-century looking pieces. I don't believe any of these are marked, but they're very interesting older. Here's some crackle glass. Very interesting older pieces. I got some scarf clips and basic button earrings. This is not gold, but it's got a really cute setting on it. Now, this necklace is really interesting. It's very lightweight. It almost feels aluminum. So I don't know if it's that old, but does it have a mark? No, it does not have a mark. Very lightweight, would be very comfortable to wear. These are not marked, but they are quite cute. I've got a couple of bracelets, dangle charm bracelets, fold over clasp, probably from the 50s or 60s, pearl accents. This one will probably end up in a craft lot because it's got a little bit more wear on it than I like to have. But I do have this one, which is similar, and it even has a safety clasp. Another bracelet here, fold over clasp. This one is gold tone, very mid-century design. These look like stainless steel earrings, with little balls on them. Screw backs. Then these were popular, I want to say, in the 70s and 80s. They are, I don't know what stones these are. Some of them kind of look like petrified wood, but most likely in the agate family. And this necklace also has matching earrings. This is just a big lucite it kind of reminds me of, you know, when you get cupcakes at a bakery, the swirl that they have in the frosting. That's what that reminds me of. And then we have a lot of US, I don't know if these are military buttons or what, but I've got a handful of those, and I don't know what this little bar fabric ribbon thing is. Then this looks like just a wooden bead necklace. Some of these, if they aren't of any importance, I might just steal some of the extender chains and clasps on these and stick them in a craft lot, because I can always use clasps. This one is not marked either. Fold over clasps. It's got a nice kind of mesh chain spiral design. Now this one looks better quality. It's not, if you've collected jewelry for very long, how do I say this? Some pieces will have I call it a listener quality. It's kind of like that cheap metal. This is not that cheap metal. This has got a heavy plating on it, and it's got a chevron design, nice clasp, nice chain. So that one is a sale piece. Then there's this one. This might end up in a craft lot. It just has more wear than I want it to have, but I do like the chain and the clasp, so that might be a keeper for the chain and clasp. Then this one was a casualty from the sonnet cleaner. And unfortunately, the end pieces on this, they have an almost Trifari-like design to them. But when I stuck it in the sonnet cleaner, the pearls on the extender chain and the pearls just on this strand lost their luster. This pearl strand is fine. So, I mean, it doesn't have a bad look to it. It just has an opalescent look to it rather than a pearly look to it. So I might attempt to sell it the way it is because it is a nice necklace even if it isn't marked. So we'll see what happens with that. These beads are glass and the chains are in very good condition. This is marked Japan. Mother of pearl. Almost looks tribal in its design. Lovely piece. This one, no maker, just plastic. And this one obviously needs to be restrung or sacrificed to the world of craft. And these are just, this is nice quality, but it's just one of those nondescript, you know, 50s necklaces. And this one, that will probably go in a craft lot as well. All right, on to the last tray. Now we're getting to the good stuff. All this down here tested as sterling, and we've got some really fun pieces in here. This is a Bakelite bangle. It's got that kind of multi-swirly looking Bakelite that's green and has tinges of yellow in it. This is a very old sash. I guess they call them a sash buckle. Unfortunately, it's missing the piece that comes right here. It's usually like a kind of a sharp claw, kind of looks like this, but this one would be bigger. So that's unfortunate. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. It's also missing its pin, of course. So this is basically a craft piece, but it has just such a lovely Art Nouveau design to it. This right here is a Coro, beautiful Coro. This is probably the best rhinestone piece. There's just a couple of really pretty rhinestone pieces that were in this lot. But you know what? I think I said that I paid $80 for this suitcase, and I mean, the silver alone is worth way more than that. Didn't find any gold. I thought this piece, it may have been something, but it's not. It's very mid-century. It's got stones in there. I'm not sure. I mean, that's real amethyst. I don't know what these are. Probably jadeite, more amethyst. I should probably test all those. And this is unmarked, but it's a nice little brooch. Got a little corrosion on the back on the pin. Not a, you know, it's not a Weiss or anything, but these were, I showed these in the repair section. I added this section. So this is kind of a marriage of different pieces, but I thought I made them more desirable the way they are now. This piece is quite old. I don't know, it's got some wear to the edges of these stones, but it's got an older clasp on it. I don't know if you can see that very well. Got a very long pin. Let's see if I can get my light closer. Okay, let me see if that's any better. Here is the other nice rhinestone pin brooch. I don't know who made this one either. It's very a swedge construction, lots of rivets, but just the combination of stones on this. It's blue iridescent or blue AB rhinestones on that. And sticking with the rhinestones, we've got this lovely AB kind of champagne-y colored choker necklace, and then we have a red one with little, it's red with little pink AB rhinestones down at the bottom, in great condition. Simple wire hook clasp, open backed on the bigger stones. Got some kind of topazy colored rhinestone headlight style earrings with clip backs. This is one of my favorite pieces. So this is not marked. It is very Etruscan Revival bracelet. It's got a safety clasp or safety chain. It is missing one of these little stones. I'm going to have to replace that. But it's got are they dragons or gargoyles or birds? I'm not sure what those little guys are, but it's very reminiscent of Lorenza or one of those companies that did revival jewelry like that. Now, it's got matching earrings, but whoever owned this, they went wild with the color pen. When I got this, it was completely bright fake gold colored, and I went ahead and I took some acetone and I tried to get some of that off because it clearly didn't match the natural aging of the original. Now I think it's closer. I still would like to get this a little bit more aged looking to match, but it is a nice little set. Then there's this rhinestone choker necklace that is not marked. And then this is one of my favorite pieces. This is a very old sash clip or belt clip. And I probably over cleaned this a little bit. I took off most of the, because it was pretty corroded when I got it. And I'm amazed at how really good the finish on this is. It is really well plated with, I'm not sure what, but this is just a glass stone. But this is an old clip or old, whatever you want to call it, belt buckle, but it has stood the test of time. It's just gorgeous. And we have a little celluloid horse with a horseshoe. And here's another one of my favorites. These are not marked. I don't know if they could be Alice Cavanis or Florenz is usually marked, but it could have been part of a set and, you know, the bracelet or necklace was marked and the earrings weren't. But really, really pretty. Very well made, intricate design. Now you can probably see this better too. Look at how gorgeous that is. It's not getting too washed out. And this one, look at that. Okay, and then the other favorite piece I have in this batch is this. I believe this is probably West German. I don't see any markings on it. Could be Czech. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's probably more Czech than West German. But it's got slag glass, cabochons, pearl accents, got earrings and a necklace. And I want to say these sets like this sell around, you know, 150 to 200 just in itself. So I'm going to do a little more research on that, stick it on eBay. Then we have these earrings. These are pretty fragile earrings, but look at how well they've held up. And I believe they're not marked, but they're very reminiscent of the pieces coming out of Japan. We've got this piece, which I don't know if that's sterling or not. I don't think it's sterling. This is one I did not oh, wait. Yep, it's sterling. Okay, so there's a sterling and amethyst glass brooch. I've got some coin earrings. These are George VI, King and Emperor of India. And these ones are Indian head pennies, 1905. And it says right on the back, genuine US Indian head penny. So those are kind of fun. Are they both? No, this one's 1897. That's an old penny. This piece is gold filled. It says, now this one was really, really dirty. I couldn't even read where it said gold filled until I cleaned it. But it definitely is. It's got kind of like a yellow gold and more of a rosy colored gold. Really nice little track bracelet. And here's another one of my favorite pieces. This looks very much like an older Czech piece. This obviously is a belt buckle. It has a tiny bit of damage. These little fold over, that's missing one little fold over piece right here. So I don't know if I should take those other ones off to make it uniform or what, but probably shouldn't because I think those pieces are holding this piece on. So that would be not a good thing if I took it off. Anyway, really pretty, not marked, but very old. Little tiny butterfly. This is an older pinback. Enamel guilloche. And we have a complete Renoir set. It's marked Renoir on the clasp, and this piece is marked Renoir on the clasp. The bracelet shows a little bit of wear, not too bad, but the necklace looks brand new. And then it does have the matching earrings. So in a case like this, I will probably sell the necklace and the earrings together. I am not sure if I'm going to include the bracelet in that set because of the wear on the bracelet. I don't know that I can get that looking as nice as the other two. Let me know in the comments what you think. Should I sell it as a full set or should I break it up? This set is made by Uncas that I am not familiar with. It is a coin bracelet. It does need to have a tiny piece of repair. I need to put that back on there. And there's a matching pendant to this somewhere. Not a necklace, it's just a plain pendant. I'll have to find that. And we have a damascene bracelet, not marked. And then here's all the silver. Oh, these aren't silver. These are really cute though. These are itty bitty tiny. I don't know if you can see that, but they're guilloche enameled with hand painted little roses on them. They are little drop earrings. Super delicate. These are pierced. Super cute. And these little earrings are obviously also not silver. Open back. They're either Austrian, quite possibly Juliana, but they're very well made. I'll have to check the Juliana website on those. Okay, on to the silver. I showed these cufflinks. I don't remember where I showed them. I think on a short. These are sterling silver cufflinks. They are an Aztec design made in Mexico. They also have a maker's mark on them with initials. I'm not sure who that is, but they're really pretty. And they are sterling. And then also made in Mexico, we have these little, I don't know if they're monkeys, I'm not sure what they are, but they are sterling screwbacks. Also say, I think they're Texaco, Mexico. Yes, Texaco. They have a maker's mark as well. And then this little horse is a marcasite. This is not sterling. It is silver, but I believe it's $825. Well, coin silver is 800, or continental silver, whatever you want to call that. And we have this gorgeous belt buckle tip and keeper. That is sterling. Also, okay, it says made in Mexico, 925. Oh, it's got 18 karat gold overlay on it too. So we've got 18 karat gold here and sterling here. So that's a really nice piece. And then we have, who is this? Libra? No, I don't know. Capricorn? I don't know my horoscopes. Whatever this one is, it's a little horoscope pendant, also sterling. And then we've got a ring, which is most likely Navajo. It is not marked though. A lot of older Navajo pieces aren't marked, so I'm not going to hold that against it, but it does test as sterling, and that definitely looks like turquoise. This bracelet gets tangled up in everything every time I put it down, so for that reason I'm not that happy with it, but it is a very nice bracelet. I'm not going to untangle it. Anyway, it is silver and it's got these little swirls on it. This would be a really comfortable to wear bracelet because it reticulates so well. And what kind of clasp is it? Oh, it's just a hook clasp. And then this one that it's tangled up with is a sterling silver triple heart necklace. And lastly, we have the little elephants. Elephants with their
trunks up with little marcasites, and it is not marked sterling, or maybe it is. I think it is down in here. Anyway, I did test it, and it does test as sterling. Oh, there it is. 925 right there. Super cute. So I think that's it, other than the craft things. Oh wait, a little ring, little tiny ring that is also sterling. So what did he think? $80, everything's vintage, everything is, I mean, there's no Hattie Carnegie's or Miriam Haskell's, but I have to say I'm pretty happy with this whole $80 suitcase.
So what'd you think about my $80 suitcase of vintage jewelry? I think I did pretty well. Please let me know in the comments what's your favorite piece. If you are interested in any of the pieces, please send me an email at slowhappyvintage@aol.com. And I can't wait to show you. I gotta get back to filming some videos because I have so much to show you. Remember I said that that Shriner piece was possibly the best thing out of the year? I found better stuff than that. So stay tuned for some pretty cool finds. If you haven't done so already, please hit the thumbs up on this video and like, share, subscribe, all the things. It really does help the algorithm notice my videos and get them out to other people, and that would help a great deal. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.